Hello, my lovelies. Right, let me just get set up, then we can get going. Okay. Right, okay. Jade Lee, why has my Sag gone quiet? Okay, so with this card, he is caught up in his thoughts. So there may be a situation around him where he is worrying or stressing, or he may have anxiety or sort of stress issues anyway. But it could be that he's just caught up in his thoughts. Perhaps he panicked, perhaps he thought things were going too fast here. Again, it doesn't, it could be related to you. It may be other things going on in his life. More info, please, for Jade Lee. The daughter value. Now that is, were you valuing yourself enough? Sometimes leading up to a breakup, we tend to start having a lot of negative thoughts, and then that reflects on them and they go quiet. Okay, your energy is unseen, okay, but we all connect with energy, so you don't have to say anything, but in your energy that you're giving off, you may have been thinking thoughts about yourself that you weren't good enough or worthy enough, or people, my relationships always go wrong or whatever, or you may have been thinking something negative about him, or something along the lines of, what if he leaves me, what if he goes off? So you may have sort of anxiety, separation issues, or rejection issues from the past, but it sort of talks about valuing yourself. Okay, you may have started overthinking things and now it's gone south. So what's going forward in the connection? Yeah, so this card is a man harvesting. Okay, so Spirit is saying, really have a think about what you want and why you want the connection, and then start having fruitful thoughts so that you can reap the harvest of those thoughts. Okay, so thinking positively about the connection instead of focusing on everything's gone wrong. Bringing back loving energy rather than worrying and stressing energy. Easier to do than said, but that is the solution that Spirit is giving you. And telling yourself you're good enough, you're worthy enough. Of course you're a priority. Of course he is absolutely head over heels in love with me. Okay, because what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on he doesn't want me, he's gone quiet, what the fuck, you're keeping things in a negative instead of a positive. Okay. Sanch, who is coming towards me? Okay, well, I don't have anybody coming towards you, Sanch, at the moment. So I will give you what's come out. We've got the Tower. We've got the Five of Cups, and we've got unrequited love. So your energy is not in a place of receiving love. Okay, you're still focusing on spilt cups. Your emotions are still in a place of a tower moment that's happened, or you feel like you're just going through this all the time. Okay, now this card can come out when you are thinking that somebody doesn't love you, or you're thinking I'm never loved, or I never seem to get what I want. So basically having that wake up call within yourself that your energy that you're giving off is keeping away any loving relationship at the moment. So work on you. Come back to self-concept. How you show up in the world is how others are going to see you and treat you, my lovely. Okay. Jessica, my sweetheart. The other Jessica, Jessica B. Hello. Let's have a look at what we have for you. Oh, pick them up. Lovely. Loving these cards, Jess. Okay, now in his energy, Jess, he is arguing. Okay, they may be arguing financially or just arguing because there's nothing there between them anymore. The cupboard is empty. Okay, there's nothing there. Now, look at this. You are his wish fulfilled. Okay, you're the one that he thinks is beautiful. You're the one that he wants to have his life with here. And you've got the Nine of Cups here with he's your man. So he's got the Nine of Cups with you're his wish fulfilled and he's your wish fulfilled. Okay, so between you coming in the lovers. Okay, look at this. I mean, this is as close as you can get here. And true love, beautiful. This is a romance of a lifetime. You know, distant horizon, but the ship is coming in to anchor, so it's nearer than you think. Again, stop looking at it as one day it might happen. Feel as if you've got it now. That is what brings it to you quicker. We've got the Liar. Now, that's not with you and him. That is him where he is. Okay, just things are just false, I'm hearing here. The beauty is with you, but again, make sure you're working on your self-concept day and night. Okay, So really good, Jess. Keep going. Remember, we don't look for what we already have, because if you've already got it, you're not looking for it. That's the energy you should be already in. Yeah, this card, look. You know, picking the fruit from all those seeds that you planted. They're going to grow. They're growing. You're going to seek the rewards that you're wanting. Okay? You're welcome, my lovely. Oops. Need to close the thing down then. Right, okay, J, sorry, just the initial J. May I please get general advice? Okay, so Spirit is saying here that you know, this room is your mind. Swords are your thoughts. And look at the untidiness of it. You're scattered. There's paperwork all over the place, things just blowing and going round and round in your thoughts. So it's reflecting on your outside, because your outside is a reflection of your inside. So when your head is in chaos, your thoughts are in chaos, then your outside is going to seem in chaos as well. So Spirit is saying, really follow your intuition. What is your heart telling you? Not your head that is all over the place. Okay, what is your heart telling you? So Spirit is saying, with this swords, which is your thoughts, fight off the negative dragons trying to get you here. Okay, stop focusing. She's blindfolded, so she's not focusing on the 3D, which is causing chaos. She's having that blind faith to follow what her heart is telling her. Your heart is your true compass. It's your true sat-nav. So ignore the 3D. Come back into your heart space, into your intuition. What do I want and why do I want it? What is the outcome I want? And then line your thoughts up with the outcome as if you already have it. Okay? Definitely need to be more balanced, because you're just going round and round in circles. And what you focus your energy on, what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on the worst case scenario and all the things that are not serving you, you're just keeping them in place for longer. Disha, can I have an energy update on myself? Me, myself, and I. You can, yes. Okay, and similar for you as well. We have the Magician. So two things. You're you know, things being if you want things to be creative and beneficial, then Spirit is reminding you that you are the magic. You are the magician. But what you're tending to do is you're overthinking, so your thoughts are spiraling. You're again going round and round in the same old thoughts. So Spirit is saying to you as well, come back to center. What is it your heart wants? Not what your ego or your head wants. What does your heart want? Why does it want it? To be clear, get out of your head, into your heart space, and start feeling what's right and not second guessing. Is that an S or an A? Double A. Oh, Anchal, I think that says, will Arianch Gemini come back to me in separation? Okay, I don't do timings, but let's just have a look. Right, Anchal, this is yours now. Okay, so he may be in a situation where he has commitments or responsibilities, even if it's just family. It may be religious beliefs and traditional beliefs that are sort of keeping him away from you, but he does want to communicate with you. I feel you're you know, he definitely you're the one who has his heart. Okay, however, here Spirit is saying you really need to drop the old story. This crow is picking over a pile of bones. Okay, they've had all the meat, it's just bones, but he keeps pecking at these bones. So Spirit is saying it's not going to happen if you keep hold of the old story. So when you're thinking about him in the day, is your energy repelling him or attracting him? So is your energy going over the old story? Oh, you know, he did this and he did that, and this is what's happening, and this is what's happening in the 3D, etc., etc. Because if you are, you're in keeping away mode. If you're in the energy of course he's mine, of course he loves me, you know, I know, because you're listening to what your heart is telling you instead of your head, okay, then you will start attracting him back to you. But if you're going around focusing on what you don't have, you're keeping him away for longer. So the timing is down to you. But he does love you, and he's telling you that here. So whatever has happened or whatever is going on, he does want to communicate with you. Okay. Butterfly. May I know if A is going to give commitment soon? Okay, we have mature woman as the first card. So you may be older than him, butterfly, or you may act maturer than him. It may be that you've gone through a lot of learning and healing in this time of whatever's happened between you here. It is true love. Okay, this is the romance of a lifetime. And if you're in no contact, then I definitely feel that he wants to meet up with you. When, I don't know. Okay, but it is love, and I do feel that you will see him again if you're in no contact, or if you're in contact. It may be that you're just in the friend zone at the moment and things may progress. Okay, I don't have any cards after this, so I can't give you anything else as we've stopped at friendship here. So just go again with what your heart is telling you. Spirit is telling me to tell you to stop focusing on the time, because a watched pot doesn't boil. It's like watching paint drying as well. You know, just go away, carry on with your life, having fun for you, knowing what your heart is telling you. Your heart is telling you that you know that this is the person you want to be with. It will happen when it's meant to happen. The longer you're looking for it and wishing time away, the longer it's going to take. Spirit is telling you, okay? So take that message that they're giving you. Priya, current feelings of Jitu towards you. Are you already living together, or have you separated? Just looking back at the chat, Showlock, I haven't even seen your question, my lovely, so no, I haven't done your reading. You're in separation, Priya. Okay, look, you're the woman holding his heart. Okay, he is starting to turn his back on either emotions that are not serving him or a situation that's not serving him. Okay, and the two of you will come back into union and live together. Look at the 2 cups on the table. Home. Okay, so just have faith and trust, Spirit is telling you here. Follow what your heart is telling you instead of looking at all the negatives. You need to turn your back on the emotions that are not serving you as well. Okay, when you're looking at the 3D all the time and you're stressing and you're worrying and you're focusing on what you don't have and everything that's going wrong because you're caught up in your head, you're keeping it from happening for longer. So Spirit is saying, come back into your heart, okay, and what your heart is telling you, and he will come back. The time it takes is the time it takes for you to come into your heart area and not in your head. And things will need to be more peaceful between you when he does come back. When he's going to come back, I don't know. As I said, the timing it's going to take is the time it takes you to stop focusing your energy on the crap that you don't want. Right. Okay, I think somebody's paid for reading. After him speak for he took a step back. I was expecting I guess I just need reassurance. Okay. Yoga love, this is yours, my lovely. Okay, so for you, yoga love, he does want a new start and a new beginning, okay, but I feel that he, hang on a minute, there's somebody called Butterfly when I've already done a reading for Butterfly, so let me check if it's got the same logo. Message has been retracted. Somebody called Butterfly, I've already done a reading for you, my lovely. So if you missed it, I can't see what your message was because you've retracted it from before. But I'm sure I did a reading for Butterfly. Yoga love, sorry. Right, okay. I feel that he is really caught up in his thoughts here. Okay, sleepless nights, you know, he wants a new start, a new beginning. He definitely wants to be with you here. Okay, maybe writing to you or doing something here, you know, planning something, strategy and planning something here. Excuse me. You know, he definitely isn't happy where he is. It's just a codependent, wishy-washy relationship. Okay, it's a false person, it's a wrong person for him. Okay, he does find you beautiful. So again, this is a warning for a reminder, sorry, for you to keep working on your self-concept. Here again, we don't look for it. When you're looking, a watch pot doesn't boil. Okay, so stop looking at the timing. Time is an illusion. You're the one putting timing onto things and keep looking for it. Okay, if you are, it's a reminder. Now this one here, you know, don't give up. You've got the key right here. She thinks that she's shut out, left out in the cold, but what's here? The key. So because she's so woe betide me and wallowing, she doesn't realize that she's the key. Okay, so we don't look for it. We know it's done. Creation is already done. If you want him, it's already done. All you need to do is have two options. One, are you going to commit to the new story and only remain there? Or are you going to keep going back to the old story or focusing on the 3D? Those are your two choices, Spirit is telling you. So keep going. If you want him, keep going. If you don't want him, focus on the other one, okay? Okay, some people have donated. A reminder to you all that if you do want a guaranteed reading or a bigger reading, then you can, the payment details are in the description box below the video. Okay, Cece, what is your question, my lovely? Cece, what's your question, please? Okay. Remember, it'll just be 3 cards for each of the questions. And Iman, yes, I've got your question. One message and energy update on SB. So a general message and one on Jake. Is that what you're asking? Just clarify that. Two on. I sorted it down that I was wondering if this is a test. Okay. So you want 3 cards on Jake and 3 cards on what you've just put, yeah? Because you've paid for 6 cards. Okay, regarding the Jake situation, Cece, you know, he is becoming more balanced. He will be making a decision soon. The angel of love is here. So, you know, he does have loving feelings for you. And the justice card, okay, look at the figure in your heart here. So justice is going to be done from the feelings that you've got. So, you know, keep doing the work that you're doing there. Regarding the sort of assault, it's not coming out with anything bad here. I know it was for you, it was shaking, etc. But when I've asked, you know, why did it happen, then this isn't anything to do with that. Okay, so the message that Spirit has given you is stay focused on what you want. Don't get caught up in your emotions. Again, it's your choice which emotions you want to dwell in. You're the one with the flame here. You're the magician over what you want. Have fun. Okay, so again, we have when we are wanting something. I know you didn't want to be assaulted. Spirit is just telling me here when I asked again, they're saying you were just in the wrong place. Okay. It wasn't a test. It wasn't anything. It was just literally you were a victim of a circumstance. Okay. But to get through this, they're saying, remember, come back to you. You are your world. If you're going to dwell on it, it's going to just knock you off track for longer with what you want, because your energy is going to be so low. So Spirit is saying, look, you're doing really well. It was just a case of you being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay. And for you to get back out of it, remember that you're the creator. So, you know, yes, you're not going to snap out of it straight away. You're probably going to take a couple of days. But if you're going to let it really, really, really affect you and have a long-term effect, then it's going to really put things back for you. Use the wisdom that they've given you. Look at you reaching for the stars, stood on these books of knowledge. Everything that you've learnt through the readings you've had, keep going, you're close. Okay, it was just like the Spirit just keeps saying it was unfortunate, you know, you're still alive. They're saying we protected you as best you could. They could, but it was just a case you were literally in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I hope that you have a good recovery. You know, you've got family and friends to support you around you. Are you going to let this knock you off course? You're going to need time to heal. Obviously, you're going to have need, you know, time to sort of get your head around it and that, but they are definitely saying, you know, keep focused on what you want, my lovely. Okay, it is your choice which emotions you choose to dwell in. The event has happened, they're saying. Okay. I felt like it was asking me to reflect, not dwelling like I did in the past. Yes, you've come so far. Okay, so they're definitely wanting you to stay having that fun energy that you had. Okay, if you start to go back into the old cycles and the old, you know, the old you would have spent probably months or years worrying about it, but not now with all that you've learnt. All that wisdom that you've learnt is here to say, you know what, fuck that. I'm still alive, nothing to see. I'm not letting this get in the way. I'm soldiering on. Okay, I might need a day or two to compose myself, but I will get through this. I'm still alive. I'm still here. Onwards and upwards is what they're telling me here. And you. So again, sending you big hugs, my lovely, and I hope that you are fine. Or will be. Okay, Iman, my lovely, let's see what we have for you. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Spirit is saying that although you're very strong, Iman, this is yours now, so you caught it in the nick of time. Men intimidate you in some way. You tend to let men intimidate you, or you feel intimidated by men. Now, it's maybe something from men when you were growing up in your family environment or something here, but or brothers or whatever, but there's something with men that you feel that they dominate you. So you know, you're very confident, you know you're good at your job, you are bright, you know that you're more than capable at your job. You know, you dressed up all nice, you psyched yourself up, but then when confronted with men, it's like you just give your power to them. And so Spirit is saying here, you react, you know, you tend to feel confronted by them in some way, and you come back into this, you know, your emotions, pouring your emotions away here, like, fuck my life, you know, why do I keep coming back to this? So Spirit is reminding you that you're the magician. You have to put the work in. You know, this apprentice magician, she is practicing her work. Okay, so focusing on your self-worth and self-respect and self-concept. How you show up in the world is how people are going to see you and treat you. Okay, reminding you here that your emotional security and your financial security, my lovely, is in your hands. It's not in anybody else's. You know, what you want, you tend to overthink things again, and they're saying, look, shut out the 3D. What is it you're passionate about? Only you can bring it in. And they brought in this card, attraction. So let me read what it says to you here. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. And the slogan is, I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. Okay, so attract what you want and repel what you don't want. No, men do not have power over me. Okay, I'm the only powerful creator of my consciousness. They do not have power over me. It's almost like right in your face, confronting you. And it really throws you off. Okay, so remember, you're the magician. You are the one attracting to you things that are good or bad. You don't have to accept this. You can repel it. Okay? By remembering that everything is in your hands. So I hope that that throws some light on your question, my lovely, and what to do going forward. Okay. It didn't come out with that, Iman. So again, it's just you thinking the worst. Okay, it's just you thinking, did I appear awkward or whatever? I didn't get anything to that side of things. Remember, we overthink things anyway, so it's your assumption that perhaps, you know, they felt awkward, but I didn't see anything from them other than how people like that make you feel. as if they're better than you. Right, okay, who is somebody who's paid here? Cambria, what is your question, my lovely? Hello, Stormy. No, she didn't, Addison. Hello, Addison, if I haven't said hello to you this evening. Sorry, I can't remember if I did or not. Hello to all of you who are watching. Right, I'm just, Addison, just keep an eye out for Cambria's question, because it's holding up the chat with me just sat here like a lemon. Right, okay, Nikitha. Nikitha, this is yours. What are P's feelings for Nikitha? Okay. It's not coming out with how he feels about you, Nikitha. Okay, what it is saying is that he's asking you to be patient because he has some kind of anxiety or something that he's worrying and stressing about here. So his energy is just saying, just be patient with me. Okay. You know, you're investing in your future together here, or you know, in your future or your soul's growth here. So perhaps this is a time for you to learn to be patient. It may be spirit telling you that you need to be patient for some things in life so that you get a better return for your efforts here. Okay, so at the moment, if you're in no contact, then he's not ready to come through yet. He's just saying be patient. Okay, Nikitha, and if you are in contact and he's not giving you what you want, then it's because of some kind of anxiety or worry that he's going through here. So just be patient. You will get what you want. Okay, Cambria, we're not seeing your question, so try to reword it, my lovely. Okay, let me do another one where we're not seeing anything there. Sherlock, I can see your question now, so let's do it while I can see it. Oh, it's going quickly. Hang on. Let's come back a little bit. Where is my connection with Vidisha going? Okay, Cambria. I'll come back to yours in a moment. Actually, that might have picked up the energy of Cambria, so I'm going to put that back because it would go and fit in with that. Right, Sherlock, this is yours, my lovely. It's come out with the same one, so it must have been relevant for you. Okay, now you may have children together, Sholak, okay? You may have children together. You may be a mother of his children. If not, then it's just saying continue to believe in what your heart is telling you. Children believe in Father Christmas. They believe in the Tooth Fairy. When we get older, we tend to let logic and our analytical minds come in, our problem-solving minds. We worry, we stress. We don't use our imagination like children do, or when we were children. Okay, so this card comes out to tell you, carry on believing in the connection and you will have the reconciliation you want. Okay, again, you may have children together. If you don't, Sholok, then it could be just, you know, that you will have children together, or perhaps you've got a mother who is helping you through this. Okay, or perhaps he's got a mother who's nagging him and saying, you're stupid boy, you know, why did you not stay with that woman, or whatever. Okay, take it whatever this is, because it could be a million things as to why that came out. Okay, now Cambria, how will my life be after my child is born next month? My lovely, you've only got 3 or 4, well, you paid for 3 cards. Okay, so it's not going to go, this is what your future is forever. Your future is not set in stone. Your future is determined by your energy and your state of being. So if your state of being is fuck my life energy, you're just going to have crap after crap after crap coming into your life. Okay, if you are in a state of being of things are good in my life, I always get what I want, then you will attract good things into your life. So your future is dependent on you. Okay, not on spirit, not on anybody else, on your state of being. Life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. So all I can do is a general 3 cards as to what you need to know after the birth of your child, and hoping that things go well, my lovely. Sholak, I've just done your question before this reading, so literally go back 5 minutes. Okay. So Spirit is saying you're going to be very much tied up with with your child. Okay, you may have other children as well, but you're going to be, your child is going to take up most of your time anyway. Now you may not be in contact with the father, or you may be wanting something more here because you're looking and you're waiting, but Spirit is reminding you that a watched pot doesn't boil. So focusing your energy, like they said in the first place, your future depends on your energy. If you're in a lack energy all the time, where is it? When am I going to get what I want in my life? Blah, blah, blah. Then you're just keeping it away for longer. Okay. What you want is already done. That's why we have desires and wants. It's there for us to tap into that, okay? There will be some quick movement coming in, some things moving quickly for you, okay? Just trust. You're protected. Look at you building this nest, okay? You and your loved ones and your baby are protected. Just trust here. But definitely make sure that you're not looking and waiting. When you're looking and waiting, you're causing a time delay. So focus on your child, focus on you, and just follow what your heart is telling you. Use your heart and your feelings as your sat-nav going through life, not your ego. So wishing you well on the birth of your child, my lovely. Okay. Okay, Sylvia, this is yours. Okay. So Spirit is telling you here, yes, you have been going through a tower moment, okay, with work. But Spirit is reminding you that you're the magician. If you want things to be creative and beneficial, you're the magician. So I'm going to come back to that one, okay? You're just sort of juggling things around. You're emotionally all over the place. You're, you know, perhaps worrying about finances as well. But with these two cards, they're both sword cards. Swords are your thoughts. And you're just in your own head. And again, I'm going to explain what that means. Spirit is saying, start to get out of this energy and into this energy of having fun. So, when you wake up in the morning until the time you go to sleep, you're having inner conversations and thoughts in your head all day long. Now, if you're listening, if you like, to your thoughts or your thinking thoughts, your thoughts do not control you. You can control your thoughts. So if your thoughts are lined up only with everything's shit at work, fuck my life, what the fuck's going on, blah, 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 what you focus your energy on is going to stay in place. If you focus on what you want and how you want the outcome to be, and it's been proved scientifically and spiritually that your thoughts create. Life isn't happening to you, Sylvia. It's happening through you. Your thoughts, your feelings, everything that's gone on in your life, and the continuous cycles you go through because of that inner chatter in your head is what keeps getting pushed out, and you keep seeing it reflected back. So Spirit is saying here with the path, the way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what needs to change to grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. Okay? So, imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and we are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path illuminated in golden light. It is clear now the direction we should head. The path is not only visible, but it's inviting us forward. So instead of just standing there, move forward on the path. Now it's illuminated. Okay, so again, Spirit is reminding you, you're the magician. You have to have thoughts that are lining up with the fun that you want to have in your life. Okay, when you're in this energy, you're just keeping the energy stuck and you're experiencing more and more shit. So if you're thinking, I'm not valued, I'm not appreciated, nobody respects me, I don't feel good enough, my boss is putting me down, my work colleagues are doing this, that and the other, then you're keeping it in place, being stuck in this energy. Until you shift and get clear on what you want and shift your thoughts to align with what you want and start working on you. No, I am fucking good enough. I am valued. I am respected. You're not going to see any change. Again, it has been scientifically proven that your consciousness is what you're aware of and your thoughts. That what you think gets pushed out and it gets reflected back, and you experience the thoughts and the feelings you're having. There is never anybody to change but self. Lovely. Thank you. Right, sorry guys, I've got two more cards reading. Stormy and... Okay, Stormy, what's your question, my lovely? Right, I've got two readings to do that are paid for, my lovely, so just hold your questions because I won't be looking at the chat anyway. And Lisa, I've got yours, yes. Stormy, what's your question, my lovely? I'm not seeing your question, my lovely. Just please and oops and hi. Hi, oops, please. Right, while you're figuring that out, Stormy, I'm going to just do... Oh, no, hang on. No, it didn't come through. Not on the receipt that I got through. It came through as a different type. Yeah, we can see your bits and bobs, but not what the actual question is. So whilst you're figuring that out, my lovely, I'm going to do Lisa's question. Right, okay. Okay, so Lisa, you're going to have to work with me here. So are you still in the chat, Lisa? Lisa, are you there? Okay, now, I don't feel from these cards when I've asked about him that he sees... Is he seeing this person as toxic? Is he seeing a problem? Because I don't feel he is. He is seeing that there's a problem. Okay, because this is all about sort of... oh, right, okay, yes, you're here. Okay, so what I've just asked is he seeing that it's a toxic situation? Or is it just you seeing it as a toxic situation? Okay, Addison. No, it's not his girlfriend. No, but I don't feel that he's seeing there's a problem. Is this correct? He just thinks that everything's fine. Be more specific with your answer. Yes, but listen to what I'm saying. He doesn't see that there's a problem. No, okay. Because he's got, you know, family here. He's got, you know, talking. He's got things wanting to grow. So, you know, I don't feel that he sees that there's a problem here. But you definitely do. Okay, you can see this person for who they are. He thinks everything... Exactly. He doesn't see it as a problem. So he's not going to listen to you here. You can say what you like about her. He's not going to listen. So Spirit is saying and reminding you, you're the magic wand. Okay? You're the magic wand. He is in your consciousness. If you do not like what you're seeing, you have to change the story within you. It's your decision. You're in control of the Chariot. You're in control of the decision. So are you going to keep going on the negative horse or the positive? So you know about consciously creating. He is in your consciousness. Talking to him is like flogging a dead horse. He's not going to listen to you because he can only see these people as good. Remember, we all see things differently. So if you either have to just let him carry on and learn his own lessons, or change the story in your head. Make up some story in your head that he is coming to you and you're imagining him in a healthy relationship. All you need to do is have a little visual scene or script. Okay, because remember, what you want is already done. You need to tune into that frequency. Okay, so yeah, there's no point you saying anything because he won't listen to you. He sees the situation totally different. So 2 things, Lisa. You can either do a quick visual if you're inclined to visualize more, that implies that you see him with a beautiful woman, or somebody who you want him to be hooked up with in your consciousness. It's your reality, not his. And you imagine you saying to him, oh my God, the girl that you're with is beautiful. She's so right for you. And him saying, I've never been happier, blah, blah, blah. If you can't visualize very well, then script. As if you're doing a diary entry. Today was wonderful. My friend, blah, found an amazing girlfriend. He's so happy with her, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. You don't need to affirm. Once you've done it, just know it's done. But do not react. You've got to drop this story with her. Every time you think about her, no, she's moved away. She found somebody else. She's left him alone. He wasn't the right person for her. She's no interest in him. She's happy with somebody else. It's all you got to do when you think about her. Okay, but Spirit is reminding you, you're the magic wand. Everything you desire is yours already. Creation is already done. You just need to tune into it, my lovely. Right, Stormy, let's do yours. Remember, we have to ignore the 3D. Not ignore it, but when you keep reacting to the 3D and it's upsetting you or it's annoying you, you're keeping it in place. You have to literally be, this is what I want. This is the story I'm sticking to. I don't give a fuck about the 3D, whatever, because the 3D can change in an instant. It can change today. It can change tomorrow. But remember, if you're giving focus and energy to it, you're keeping it in place, Lisa. Right. Stormy, let's look at yours. Okay, Stormy, for you. New start, new beginnings, rebirths, okay? Thinking positively, the beautiful glow around your head here. Checking what your thoughts are. Remember, well, I'll come to that at the end. The pointers you need to remember. Okay, you can have the abundance that you want, the horn of plenty, everything that you want. Okay, just watch that inner voice that you're chattering to yourself with. Be strong. Only focus on the wish fulfilled, the outcome that you want. We've got 2 cards here, which are the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, you know, reaping what you've sown, and just wait. You know, it's brewing. It's coming. Keep doing the work, focusing on what you want. Your work is paying off. We do not look for it. We do not get stuck on the time. Okay, time is an illusion. And when you're looking for it, you are saying to the universe, I still don't have it. No good you affirming for it or visualizing for it or scripting for it and then saying, well, I still don't have it. Okay, that is not staying in the wish fulfilled. Okay, that is flip-flopping, scanning radio channels. Okay, this could be the one, whoever your heart is telling you, and trust. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Trust. Okay, so again, it is your choice when you wake up in the morning and those inner thoughts that you're having all day long to be tuned into, I don't have this, when's it going to happen, how's it going to happen, blah, 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 which is going to take longer for you to get what you want, or this is what I'm having, end of, it's done. It's already created. When you have set your intention on what you want and you've done an ending that implies you've got it, it's done. You don't need to faff. All you have to do is make sure that your daily dialogue in your head is lined up with the outcome you want. Not where is it, etc. How am I going to get it? When am I going to get it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, you know the drill. You're on the right track here. Okay? Just trust. It's coming. Stay in the wish fulfilled. Be strong. Only think positive thoughts. Be aware of the inner chatter you're having. You are going to reap the benefits of the seeds that you've sown. Okay, just stay in your zone, in your world of what you want. Do not get distracted by looking for it or putting timings on it. Keep calling to you what you want. Okay, this is you making your wishes, making your intentions, setting what you want. And this is spirit guiding to you what you want. Okay, it is coming. You know, if you're thinking about somebody, they're thinking about you. Just release the old story. Okay, remember, you've got to reject your current circumstances. Define your end, the outcome you want, and then do something, scripting or visualizing or inner conversations that implies that you have it. Okay? It's your choice whether you persist only in the story you want and reject the 3D. You don't give a fuck about the 3D. That's not my truth, blah, blah, blah. Or you're going to keep focusing on what you don't have, okay? Okay, Joyce. I can only give you what Spirit tells you. Okay, there might not be anybody coming towards you. So, Joyce, I can only give you... Yeah, I've thought of lots of things and then revised it. Things that have really come up from my past that I'd forgotten about. And I thought, oh, didn't like that. And I've revised it and I feel so much better. So revision is very strong. Right, Joyce. I can only tell you what Spirit is telling you here. Like I say, there might not be anybody coming towards you, so... want me to do this. Okay. There is somebody, Joyce. So let me give you what Spirit is telling you here. Okay, somebody is definitely admiring you here. So you may be aware of them, you may not be aware of them. I have the work card here, so it may be somebody connected with the work that you do. You know, you might be thinking, oh, there's nobody at work that I like. It may be a client. It may be, you know, if you don't work, somebody you meet when you're out and about or whatever, okay? But there is somebody who, this is either you feeling good about yourself or somebody feeling good about you when they look at you, okay? We've got the Lovers here. So somebody, you know, there is passion coming in with a man here. Who is passionate about you, and you're going to be passionate about him. Now, again, it could be that you meet him through work, or you've been doing your work. You've been working on yourself and you've shifted within your own energy. Keep putting in the good work. Now, we do have here a woman and concern. So you may have, because we've got trust and your beauty here, so your self-worth. So it may be that this person has just come out of a relationship, or they're with somebody else at the moment, and you start to worry or get caught up in that, or you have an issue within yourself, an old story, Joyce, where people have left you before for somebody else. So that it may be that if that is your old story and your person coming in doesn't have any attachments, or they haven't just come out of a relationship, okay, you may, or it could be a mother as well. You know, they may have a mother who depends on them, or they got to look after, or whatever here. Sometimes when relationships get really intense, okay, and really passionate, we then start to self-sabotage with old stories. Yeah, but this is really good, and this is, you know, am I going to be hurt again like I was hurt in a previous relationship, etc. So, you know, just a little bit of a warning here to trust. Know that you're beautiful, know that you deserve love, you can have love that you want. Okay, Spirit is saying don't start rejecting and self-sabotaging here. This is for your growth, your soul's journey, to trust and appreciate yourself. The longest relationship you're going to have with anybody is with yourself. So when you love yourself, when you know you're good enough, when you know you're deserving and worthy of everything, and that you are beautiful, you're irresistible, you're irreplaceable, and you're unforgettable, then you found you. So I do see somebody coming in. I don't know when. As you know, I don't do timings. When you've got it, just don't self-sabotage is what Spirit is saying here. Okay. Right, JPG, how does Sam feel about a romantic reconciliation with you? Are you in contact at all, JP? We're in no contact. Okay. Okay. Right. In his energy, JP, we see each other during friend group meetups, casual meetups with friends, but he isn't messaging me like before. Yes. There's something in the way. That's why. Now, I will explain that as we go through. He is wanting things to be better between you. Okay. He does think the world of you. He does want to offer you his love. He does see you as the main person in his life. Okay. It is a past life connection. That's why you feel so drawn to him. It may be that you've been lovers in a previous life. It may be that you've just from the same soul group. Okay, we can meet people and we just have that connection, instant connection, as if we've always known them. Okay. Now, he is journeying towards you here. He will come towards you energetically. Remember, reading is based on energy. The 3D is not relevant. Okay, current circumstances do not matter. They can flip in an instant. He could wake up tomorrow morning and think, you know what? Oh my God, JP's the one for me. I need to be with her. Okay, things can change really quick. So we don't keep hanging on to the 3D. We focus on what we want here. Now, he may be stuck, feeling stuck, and he needs to release something here. It may be his higher self telling you, you're just stuck on the old energy. Oh, we're just friends. Okay, change your story and release the old story that you've got. Here, again, focus, ignoring the 3D. She's got her eyes shut. She's focusing on what she desires, what she wants. If you want this to be more than friends, you have to change the story within you and start having fun. Oh my God, he is crazy head over heels in love with me. I'm all he thinks about all day. Oh my God, he's asked me out for an amazing date. Okay, change the story. When you change within, your outside world will reflect it back to you. Spirit is saying it's your choice which emotions you're going to dwell in for the day. And have him just showing up hot and cold. So with this hunger card, okay, we all have two wolves inside of us. So I'm going to read very briefly what it says because it's a long story. Feed the good and hope within you. Okay, there will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. So a young boy is asking his grandfather that everyone has two wolves within them. The first wolf gives darkness, despair, and hate and jealousy and sorrow. The second wolf gives light and hope and helpfulness and kindness and love. So when you feel them fighting within you, what can you do? The grandfather says, these two wolves will always fight, and they will fight within every person. You are no different. So the boy says, well, which wolf will win? And the grandfather says, whichever wolf you feed. Okay, so if you're feeding all the old story and you're feeding yourself with negative emotions and thoughts, that's what you're going to see. If you're feeding positive energy, like, oh my God, you know, what do you want the outcome to be? And you're focusing only on that, it will come in. What you focus on grows. So if you want him to be your boyfriend, then start feeling as if you are his girlfriend. You're going to bed at night, imagining the two of you have spent the day together, or you've gone out on a date, or he's showing off to his family or friends or whatever. You're feeling like his girlfriend here. Start bringing in that feeling rather than I don't have it, he's just a friend, because you're keeping that in place. But he does have feelings for you, but he can't express them because your energy is keeping the old story in place. So how can the new come in? Something needs to be released. Yeah, it's a stalemate situation, Spirit is saying at the moment, and the energy needs to shift. Okay. Right, thank you all for being really patient. More people have paid than I expected. But it is your choice whether to hang around and wait or pay for a reading and get a guaranteed reading, or just wait. Okay, Rishi, let's do yours. Woo! Took my eye off the cards and on the chat then. Right, I've lost your question, so let me go back to it. Energy update for Rishi. Just energy for Rishi, please. Right, okay. 2 cards here where you're caught up in your thoughts, Rishi, and you're focusing still on spilt cups, emotions. Swords are your thoughts. You're stuck in your own mental prison. Remember, your outside world is a reflection of you. Your outside world is a mirror of you. Okay? So if you're still having thoughts because you're reacting to the 3D, or you're keeping the old story in place, then, and focusing on spilt cups or the emotions that are not doing you any good, you're keeping that in place. So Spirit is reminding you, every thought you have is like a seed and it will take roots, whether it's good or bad. Your destiny is in your hands. Only plant the seeds that you want to grow that are going to make you happy. So only focus on the thoughts and the emotions that align up with what you want. If you're focusing on the old, you're keeping it in place, my lovely. Renee. Okay, for you, Renee, you've still got some fears to work through. Okay, so there may be some insecurities, there may be some doubts, there may be some fears, okay? You're still getting caught up in your emotions here, and some of those emotions are just not serving you, okay? Also, you're sat bored, waiting. Now, with all the books with the cobwebs on, this card always comes out when you're waiting, but you haven't changed the story. You're keeping the old story in place more than the new story. Okay, so you may well be thinking about the new story that you want, but you go back to the old story, and then you start saying to yourself, well, where is it? How much longer? I'm fed up now. And you're just going round and round in the same old Groundhog Day, Renee. Okay, so it's your choice whether you focus on what you want and persist there, or you keep coming back to the old story and reacting to the 3D. In order to get what you want, you have to stay in the energy of this is what's happening, end of. What you want is already done. You're not making anything happen. Okay, so you have to just tune into the energy of how would you feel, what would you be thinking, what would you be doing, what would people be saying to you if you already had what you wanted. Keep looking for it, keep going back into the old energy, and you're just keeping it away from you for longer. Suzanne, what is your question, my lovely? Suzanne, are you there? Because you've paid for a reading. What is your question, my lovely? Why did my SP point me out to his friends? As in, this is Suzanne, she's my girlfriend? Or what do you mean? Did he make fun of you in front of his friends? They look me up and down negatively. Okay. Yes, Jess. Now you've only got 3 cards, so let's just see. It may just be your own, you know, we assume the worst. Okay, 9 times out of 10, we always go to the worst. So let's just see what spirit comes out. So what is, can you just give me an initial for your SP, please, Suzanne? Okay. Okay, right. I'm going to need you to interact with me here, Suzanne. Now, did you hear what he said to his friends? Did you actually hear what he said to them? No, exactly. Now, he wants to be with you here. It's written in the stars. Now, when I've looked at the reaction of the friends, it's because of the past. So I feel he may have said something complimentary about you, like I want to get back with her, or I still have feelings for her. And one of them just thought, what, after everything that's fucking gone on between you both, and just glanced at you in a negative way. He did not say anything negative. He wants to be with you here. And I feel that's what it is. The past, the person looked at you because of what's gone on in the past. So he said something I feel that was complimentary to you, or what he feels about you, and they were like, really? After everything that's fucking gone on between you? Okay? You're getting caught up in your emotions here. You assumed the worst. That is down to your self-concept. Okay, why are they looking at, why, what did he say? If this was me, knowing what I know now and having worked on myself, I'd be like, yeah, because I'm fucking drop dead gorgeous. Oh yeah, he knows that I'm the one for him. His friends are just like, yeah, she's amazing. But no, you went straight to the old story, your old insecurities, and 2 and 2 came out with 5. So I don't feel he did slag you off. I don't feel he said anything negative. I think he was praising you and telling them how he felt about you, but one of them obviously didn't agree. They were like, really? What tarot deck are you using? I'm using all of them, Joyce. And it's no good you looking up the cards because I don't read the cards with the traditional meanings. Spirit, just bring them through. The Emperor for me is a man who is yours to have. The other one is a man who's passionate about you and you're passionate about him. If you look up the meanings, it's probably going to be something totally different, my lovely, and the reading won't hold value. So just take the message that Spirit has given you. It's the same with anybody. If I have another person who's a tarot reader, I always say, do not put your own meaning into the cards because it's going to be completely different to the one I give you. It will change your reading. Jessica, general advice for you. I just saw the Strength card and the Magician then as well. Okay. Okay. I've got here, Jess, don't react to the 3D, okay, because it's just going to give you bad health here. Okay, stress and anxiety here and causing resistance again when you've been doing so well and blossoming. Now, this card for me with him is either you've perhaps found something out or heard something about him and family, or that's got you reacting, or you're just overthinking again. Okay, stay focused on what you want. Remember, with the 3D, current circumstances don't matter. You just I don't give a fuck. Okay, and you focus only in the story that you want to be, the outcome to be. If you're flip-flopping, you're just causing a delay. So no reacting to the 3D. At this stage now, you should be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about the 3D. I know what I want. It's done. What you want is already done. Okay? Yeah, okay. If you've not heard anything, then you're overthinking. Okay, you're overthinking things about it. Just stay in the wish fulfilled of the two of you together. Okay? We don't react to the timing. We don't react to the 3D again. Okay? You're the radio that chooses every morning what station you're going to listen to for the whole of the day. Okay, so make sure you're only tuned in to what you want. What is that? It's done. Okay, just take that pressure off yourself. What I want is done. End of. Okay, I know it's going to happen. I don't need to know how and when. It's going to happen. End of. I'm going about my day, living my life, the best life for me in this day. Doing things for me that make me feel good, because what I want is a done deal. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just looking forward to receiving it. Thank you very much, universe. Now, where was I? I've got other things to be doing. What you want is done. You're just causing resistance by keep looking for it or doubting. Okay, you can't be you've got to say to yourself when you're looking, how much longer, whatever. You've got to really get yourself out of that. You've got to bring your focus back to the now. Okay. Baby boo. I can only give you what comes out, baby boo. Okay. Who drank my tea? Okay, his energy is telling you here, his higher self is telling you, you are stressing and worrying and your emotions are all over the place, my lovely. Okay, he does have feelings for you. Okay, but you're letting your past insecurities hold you back. Things that have happened between you in the past and just your own past insecurities, fears and doubts. Spirit is telling you to believe. Okay, this child is believing that a pig is flying past. He's believing he can fly because children believe in things. As we get older, we lose that belief side of us because we become more analytical and egotistical. Okay, we let our ego come in, our logic, our analytical mind. So Spirit is saying to you, his higher self is saying, I can't come towards you because you're imagining the worst. Okay, you're letting the past keep the old story in place and you're not believing and trusting in what your heart is telling you and what you know is true in our connection. Get out of your own way, Spirit is telling you. They're telling you that we've told you before that he's yours. You're the one that's not allowing him to come back because of your doubts, your fears and insecurities, and you're just residing in the old story all the time. What if he doesn't want me? What if he never comes back? What if I never get what I want? What if I'm just being stupid? What if what if he's no, Spirit is saying just believe and trust. Just like children believe that the tooth fairy is coming or Father Christmas is coming. When you believe, you will receive. When you doubt, you go without. You're self-sabotaging. Space vibes. What's V thinking about you? Space vibes. Are you in contact with him? Have you had a connection with him before? Or is it just somebody you've seen and you're wondering how they feel about you? Because this card can be a couple of things. And to save me going around all the different scenarios, recently cut off contact, past romance. Thank you. Good. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, he still believes in the connection. You're the person who's still got his heart. He loves you, okay? But you need to do the work. Why you? Because your thoughts, your feelings, and the talk that you're giving him in your head every time you think about him is what determines whether he comes towards you or stays away from you. We're all connected by energy. Okay, so the sharp tongue here, when you're thinking about him, are you thinking, he's the love of my life, he loves me, I'm all he thinks about, we're head over heels in love with each other? Or are you, where is he? What's he thinking about me? What's he feeling? Where is he? If I'm feeling this, then why the fuck isn't he coming forward? Are you arguing with him in your head over an old thing that happened between you and you're holding that in place? Spirit is saying do the work. If you don't know what the work is, go to my Get Them Back playlist and start shifting your energy, because your energy is keeping him away from you instead of bringing him to you. He wants to come forward, but he's not going to until your energy has stopped repelling him away from you. So there is a video at the top of the playlist that will check where your energy is. Okay. L. T's feelings for you, my lovely. Divine Cancer, I can't answer that question in just 3 cards, so I'll just look at the general energy between you. You're still not grasping, after everything I've said to you, that she has no free will, so it doesn't, she's only thinking what you're thinking in your consciousness. Again, go to Create Your Futures channel, listen to what the coaches are telling you on there. It is the same as what I'm telling you. Perhaps they can explain it a bit differently to you. L, this is your reading regarding T. Okay, L, he definitely does want to give you his cup of love here, okay, offer you love here, but there could be hostilities and people talking, or you may be just negative about it, having your own negative thoughts about it, thinking the worst instead of the best. Okay, so remember, what you focus your energy on grows. So if you're focusing on the worst case scenario, you're going to keep seeing that. If you focus on the best outcome, you're going to see that, okay? But there could be hostilities around him, around you, in the connection, or just your own hostility in your thoughts and what you're telling yourself throughout the day. Yeah, sort of stuck in the in-between just then, I saw. So again, checking in with where your thoughts are. Right, Divine, this is yours. Okay. Okay, Spirit is telling you here, in order to get what you want, you have to remain focused on what you want, and you have to ignore the 3D. Everything coming towards you, she's in this bubble, she's turned her head, this is you, okay, only focusing on what this light in your heart is. If you are looking outside of yourself, then you're on the wrong path. You're just causing the delay. So please go and listen to Create Your Futures channel. Listen to what the coaches are telling you. It has nothing to do with your SP. Your thoughts are creating what happens. Your thoughts are going out to her and sticking to her like post-it notes. If you're wondering what she's thinking and feeling, you should have already given her the instructions energetically of what you want her to be thinking and feeling about you. I can't explain it any clearer. You can ask that question till the cows come home, my lovely. It's not going to change until you are only focused on what you want to be hearing. Katie's playlist, Tracy's playlist are two very good ones to start on. Valerie as well on there. Go and listen. You're still thinking it's down to her. It's not. Peter, I won't be able to answer that question in 3 cards because we grow all the time. We grow continuously. What you want today may not be the life path that you choose in a year's time or 6 months' time. Believe me, I've done loads of different things that at the time I thought was right, and now I've changed my mind and gone off in another direction. So Spirit is saying they can't answer that. You have to follow your heart as you go through your life. and go where you're guided by your heart, which is your sat nav. That is your answer, they're telling you, because they're saying there's no tarot cards that they can bring out that has the answer to your question. So I've just channeled that message for you. Right, Iona. What's that one? Right, okay, Iona, for you. Now, in his energy, Iona, we have arguments. Now, it could be that he has, you know, he might be with somebody else. He's arguing with them. It may be that there's arguments around him that he's involved in with family or friends. It may be that he's just in inner conflict still. The World. He knows that he wants you. So your energy is still focusing on what you don't have. You're still in lack energy. You're not in attracting energy. You're focusing there going, fuck my life. This has happened. How much longer? When's he going to be mine? Your emotions are more lined up with what you don't have. So you're telling the universe, I don't have it. So they're giving you more. You don't have it. You're not lining up with what you want. Yeah, you've got some healing to do here because you're still in the old story. Sasha. Again, Sasha, it doesn't matter what R's energy is. R's energy is what you want. Again, go and listen to Create Your Futures channel, the coaches. Katie, Valerie, Tracy. When you are still looking outside of yourself, you are causing the time delay. Yeah. Look, my lovely, he wants to be with you. He wants things to be peaceful between you. And Spirit is saying, you are the magician. Have fun with what you want. If you are looking at the 3D or telling yourself a story that is not lining up with what you want, then that's down to you, my lovely. You're causing the time delay. Stay in the wish fulfilled of what you want and do not move out of it until you've got it. It is already created. You've sent out that rocket of desire. You've told the universe, I want to be with R. They've heard you, but you're tuned into the wrong station. You're not tuned into, oh, it's done. He's mine. I don't need to worry about it. He's mine. We're such a loving couple. Oh, he's head over heels in love with me. It's done. No, you keep worrying, you keep stressing, you keep coming back and reacting. So you're getting inconsistent hot and cold behavior. Okay, Paris, what is your question, my lovely? No, 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 no. Well, why are you chasing him? He knows where you are. You can send him a text and that will be a test for you. Because if he doesn't reply or he says he's busy, well, you take that as feedback. Okay, and you revise it. No, no, no. Okay, this is feedback that I haven't done my work, because if I had, he would be falling into my arms. So the choice is yours. If you don't get the answer you want and you spiral, then you've got to get back on your bicycle. You've got to keep going and you've got to do the work back on you. It is not up to him. So please go and listen to the Create Your Future channel. Okay, Paris. Just before sorry, Paris, Spirit also said, remember what they've said to you about this isn't multiple choice. You're not giving him options. What kind of mood is he in? You tell him in your energy what mood he's in. He's desperate for you. He can't stop thinking about you. He's besotted with you. Not, oh, I wonder how he's feeling. He feels and thinks what you think and feel about him and about yourself. Change the story, Sasha. What you want is already done, Sasha. What you want is already created. It is done. The reason you're not seeing it is because you keep focusing on the old story and the 3D and giving your power away to him. Paris, just remind me, contact or no contact again? Because I looked away again. I'll take those. Okay. Okay. Are you getting hot and cold behavior from him, Paris? Is that why you're doubting? Because you're not seeing what you want and you think he's got to change? Just answer me yes or no. Yes, changing it right now. Good. Okay, because Spirit is saying here that this card for you is your outside world. Your outside world is a reflection of you. Okay, and look, you think everything's okay, but your thoughts are still reflecting the old story back to you. So that's why they're saying you need to change this. Okay. Here, you know, you're still sort of in his energy is telling you, I'm waiting because you're not giving me the clear enough instructions. Okay, you're sort of waiting for me to change, but I can't change until you've given me the instructions. Remember, everyone is you pushed out based on your thoughts about yourself, about them, about love, about the relationship, whatever. Okay, everyone is you pushed out. So if you're still in the old story, you're going to keep seeing the old story reflected back to you. He knows that you're the one he wants. He is contented with you. He's happy with you. He believes in this connection. Okay, you know, perhaps wanting to propose to you, or perhaps you've just had an argument and he needs to apologize, or you need to apologize, or whatever. Okay, be strong. Okay, just be patient. You've got work that you still need to do on yourself. Okay, that's why you're getting sort of small bits and bobs here and there. Things need to change. You need to change the story, my lovely. Okay, Spirit has brought him into your life for you to have him. He is a gift to you. Okay, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Either way, him or you. Okay. Father, again, that father card, so take it as it resonates. You know, it may be that you've talked, you want kids with him, you want him to be the father of your children, or you're holding him in place because of issues that you've had with your own father during how you've brought up, so you see men in a certain way. Okay, but definitely working on your thoughts because you're just stuck in your own mental prison. Again, Paris, you know, create your future. They will tell you that your person, the same as what I teach, it's the same law. Okay, that which you assume, that which you believe, okay, that which you're reacting to is what you're going to keep seeing back. Your outside world is a reflection of your inner world. And that's what Spirit has just shown you with this card. Okay. You're writing the characters in your movie. So just cross out the character you've already created. That was in season 1. We're writing season 2 now, and in this series we are head over heels in love with each other. I get all the commitment I want from him. He's totally besotted with me. He's head over heels in love with me. This is how I feel in this season. Okay, if you keep going back to the past or reacting to the current and the old story, you're keeping it in place. Right, let's try and catch up with some of you who've been in the chat for a while. And yes, Wendy Ann, Australia is a success story. I'm waiting to hear for, you know, her success story to, in her own words, so that it can be an inspiration to you all as well. Right, Gypsy Soul Leo to you. Got a lot of emotions for you, a lot of love for you here. Gypsy Soul. He thinks, you know, a lot about you here, especially, okay? You've got everything that he wants. Yeah, and happiness ahead for you. There you go. The beautiful Sun card. Happiness and joy. Okay, hot sun. Okay, let me come back to your question a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Is Leo being genuine with his efforts to help me out, or is he expecting to get something more from you? No, he's not expecting to get something more from you. He is worrying. He feels knotted up about something, tied up. There could be somebody who's arguing with him or getting on his back. This lion is always aggressive. So say, for instance, this card usually comes out if, say, you're wanting a specific person, but they're with a third party. And that third party is being very horrible to him and he doesn't want to be there, okay? So I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, so somebody around him or you are getting on to him and he's just, look at his face. He doesn't like it. He's worried. He's stressed. He feels knotted up. He feels that his hands are tied. Okay, but freeing himself from a situation. So it could be that he is genuine, but he just can't give you what you want at the moment because his hands are tied. It could be that's what Spirit is bringing these cards out for, okay? They bring the cards out. That's why I use so many different decks, because each deck is slightly different and they bring out cards that show the picture. Hence the fact he's worrying here. He's not happy here. Somebody's getting on to him. You might be getting on to him or somebody else. And he just feels like, I don't know what to do. Then he will free himself from this, or you need to free yourself from this. Take it as it resonates. I feel he's genuine though from the card, the first card that came out. That is not like a trickster or somebody you can't trust. Blue Earth. Let's do yours. Yeah, I think he's genuine. He's just got a lot going on in his life, so... Right, Blue Earth. Are you in contact, Blue Earth? Okay. Okay. Look, he likes you more than you think, but you're keeping the old story in place. Okay, you're sort of reacting. Yeah, but I know I don't want to say. You don't have to say anything to him. You just change the story in your head. You have fun. You value yourself. You know that you're first best. You know that you're worthy of having whatever you want. What you want already exists. So if you want something more with this person, then you have to feel it. Have fun with it. Okay, in your imagination and your thoughts create. Everything that you see around you in the 3D that was man-made was created where? In somebody's imagination. They had the idea, they had the thought, they followed it through, they persisted in it, and it became something born in the 3D. The same is with people. We are all attached with energy. So if you want a relationship with him, you either visualize a scene that implies that you're on a date or that is telling you he loves you, or if you can't visualize, script as if you're doing a diary entry or a letter to a friend telling them how amazing your relationship is with him. Have fun. Okay, he can only act on the instructions you give him. He is the character in your movie. You're writing the story. How do you want him to be showing up in your movie? Write the movie that you want, either in your mind or on paper, and dwell in that all day long. If you're looking at he just wants to be friends, you're assuming he just wants to be friends, then he's just going to stay a friend. He wants to come towards you, but he can't because your story is, oh no, we're just friends. Change the story, value yourself, know that you're good enough, know that you're creating your story, and things will change. Imagine your happy ending where you're doing things together, you're having fun, you're going on dates or whatever. Yes, he does appreciate you, my lovely. You just don't appreciate yourself enough. You put yourself down. So work on your self-concept. Netflix. Libra. Right, okay. Okay, Netflix for you. Yes, he sees you as his wish fulfilled. He wants things to be favorable between you. He wants to contact you here. He finds you very beautiful. Just with this card, it makes sure that it is also for you to make sure that when you are thinking about yourself, you are valuing and loving yourself. You are first best. I am always chosen. Of course he loves me. I'm the love of his life. He's head over heels in love with me. Okay, if you're focusing on the old story, you're keeping him away for longer. Okay, Jasmine, will I have reconciliation with special person? Okay, yes, you will, Jasmine. Okay, he wants to reveal how he feels about you. He loves you, the angel of love here. Okay, the reason it's not coming forward is because you're waiting for it. You're waking up every day. Is it going to be today? How long is it going to take? When's it going to happen? And Spirit is saying a watched pot doesn't boil. Just know what your heart is telling you. Your heart is telling you he feels the same as me. If I feel like this, then he feels the same, which he does. So we take our focus off the how and the when, and we just go about our day in the knowing. Just like if you booked a holiday, you would be excited about going on holiday. You know it's already booked. The same with your desires. Your desires have already happened. It's there for you to tune into it, to feel excited about it, to know it's a done deal. When you're watching and waiting, you're just causing a time delay. A lot of us do not follow our hearts. Our heart is screaming out to us, yes, this person is the one I want. Yes, I love this person. I can't see myself with anybody else. But then your ego comes in and your thoughts, and you start reacting, and you start looking at what you don't have, and you're reacting to the 3D, and you're just causing a time delay. That's all. What you want is already there for you to have. The time it takes to get it is the time it takes you to line your energy up with a beautiful feeling as if you already had it. If you already had your beautiful relationship, you would not keep looking for it. So you're causing a time delay. Same for everybody. That's why I've got the Get Them Back playlist. Right, the person who's called Linda asking about B, this is yours. If any of you have Instagram and you are serious about getting your person back, then I do free mentoring on Instagram. You can, Mario. Just literally thinking about you, and there you are popping in. Yes, so if any of you have got Instagram, my Instagram is at Sophia Psychic Tarot. Go and check it out, because on a Friday you will see where the live readings are headed. Live Q&A on mentoring or manifesting. Okay, that will help you get your person back. If not, then I've got the Get Them Back playlist on this channel. Okay, why? Because I am a mindset coach. I am a personal mentor. I help you to shift your energy from the lack energy to the receiving energy. In the Get Them Back playlist are videos of success stories. Right, totally forgotten who I'm doing after. Oh, Linda, yes, B. Yeah, okay. Linda, let me just come back to what you wrote here. What is the current feelings towards you? Okay, are you in contact or no contact, Linda? And thank you, EXO. No contact. Okay, right. Have you been in no contact for a while? I mean, like over a month or 2 months. Yes, okay. Because he's saying here, the time delay is because you're stuck in the old story. You're in your own mental prison. Everything that I've been telling to everybody else, it's no different. It's a law. Okay, what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on what you don't have and how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, how much longer, blah blah blah, you're in the wrong energy. Now he wants to come forward, he wants to contact you, but your energy is keeping him away. You're repelling energy, not attracting energy. So please go and listen to my Get Them Back playlist, or go and listen to me on Instagram. Okay, because the waiting is down to you being in the mental thoughts that are not lining up with a beautiful, loving relationship. You're more in lack. If he abused you, then don't have him back. Oh, emotionally. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say if he physically abused you, then why the fuck would you want somebody back? Because he's not going to change. Emotionally, you can change that, because you can. Okay, I don't have time to go into it again. Go to again, Spirit is saying, do you want to get stuck in that? If you don't have the strength to change it and change your thoughts on the old story, then you're just going to be stuck in the same situation if he does come forward. So really think why you want him back. If he emotionally abused you, why do you want him back? Because of perhaps your own lack of your own self-worth? Or are you going to take it, you know, if he comes back, are you going to be stuck in the same cycle? Go and listen to Instagram or listen to the Get Them Back playlist here. Okay, it's your choice. I feel that he does want to message you, but if it's been abusive emotionally, then you really need to think, why do I want him back? And if you do want him back because you love him and it feels right to be with him, then you have to change the story. From the 21st of January was when I have been doing really intense mentoring on Instagram. Okay, so even if you go back to the 21st, I've been doing it before, but from the 21st, I really focused on valid information that will help you to grow. Okay. You can always have whatever you want, as long as you know why you want it and it feels natural. Okay. Mario, my lovely. Oh. And then Neela. Okay, Mario. Oh, can't see your question on your PayPal. It's come through with something else. And the same for you, Neela. So I need both of your questions. Just hold fire on the questions at the moment because Mario's paid for a 14 card reading and Neela, excuse me, has hiccups, has a 6 card reading. Energy around your situation. Okay. Okay, we've got your daughter out here in your SP's energy. So has your daughter, either I'm getting the energy that your daughter is really like pushing her, really nagging her, saying, you know, why aren't you and daddy together? Why can't this be so? Or whatever, okay. Or there's a situation around your daughter at the moment. Okay. Excuse me. Right, in her energy here is, you know, again, it could be your daughter is saying things that are, you know, where she wants the two of you to be together or whatever, okay, and it's making her, you know, feel more drawn to you. You know, there's something going on here, or something's happened with the daughter that you would know about anyway, that perhaps has got her thinking as well, so you'll know the situation there. Again, you've come back to this fed up energy now. Okay, where is it? When's it? You know, how much longer? And Spirit is telling you, no, you have to believe and you have to let go of trying to control it. I've told you time and time again, you do not control the in-between. You stay in the wish fulfilled and you persist there until it becomes a hardened fact. Look at you with this chess piece. This is your final move. You've got the chess mate piece in your hands, which implies you're in full control. It is your choice, your decision, what you choose to listen to in your thoughts all day long. If you are flip-flopping, then you're causing a time delay. You have to stay focused on what you want, okay? If there are any arguments, you don't get drawn into any arguments. If you're still in inner conflict in yourself, then you have to release it. Your thoughts should only be lined up with what you want. Yes, you can doubt. When you doubt, you say to yourself, it doesn't matter what I fucking doubt. What I want is already done. You created it the day you decided that you wanted her in your life. You're not making anything happen. You're just lining up to the frequency as if you've already got it, my lovely. It's already created. In the Bible, it says creation is done. Your desires, your wants are there for you to have. The time it's taking is because you're in and out and you're controlling and you're reacting and you're going in the old cycle more than you're in, you know what, it's fucking done. She's mine, end of. Every time I think about it, we're a beautiful couple together, end of. That's all you need to have been doing these last few months. You've got the skills for the two of you to be happy together. Spirit says they cannot tell you enough. If she was not right for you, they would have told you from day one. So, just believe in it. Stay in that belief. Time is an illusion. If you keep saying to yourself, when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? How much you're causing the time delay. Let go of trying to control this, my lovely. You don't need to control anything. It's already done. All you need to control is your thoughts. You're controlling this carriage running out of control. It's your choice to be in the positive or the negative. You are in full control because it's your reality. It's your consciousness, and people are the players on your chessboard. You decide the move they make. So again, for you, my lovely, go back to Create Your Futures channel. Listen to Katie's playlist. Listen to Tracy's playlist and Valerie. They've all put out really good videos clarifying there is nobody in your consciousness with free will except you. You're holding the chessmate piece. The delay is down to you, my lovely. It always has been, because look at you still mooching around over the old emotions and reacting to the 3D. Okie dokie. Right, did we sort out Neela's question. Can we see Neela's question yet? Oh, yes. Current situation, Virgo and you. Right, okay. Good, good, good. Right, Virgo to... Okay. Let's just clap on it. Okay. In his energy, Neela, he is definitely wanting a new start with you. He's wanting things to be peaceful. He's thinking about you. Okay, so he's wanting something more to the connection than there is at the moment. Okay, it's a past life relationship. You know that. You know, even if this is the first connection that the two of you have had in this lifetime, you've had history together in this lifetime. Okay? He does want to message you here. He will message you. Okay, but at the moment you're still judging yourself and him and focusing on the old story. Okay? You're still focusing on the 3D, the current circumstances, the old circumstances, and it's just causing a stalemate situation. You might be worrying about another person. You may be listening to gossip from other women, okay, or other people advising you or whatever. That is their point of view. It doesn't matter what the current circumstances are. Okay, so all you need to do is focus on the loving energy between you. Okay, exactly. So for you as well, go and listen to Create Your Futures channel. I'm telling everybody to do this because they've done some good videos lately. Tracy, Katie and Valerie, because it lines up with the same teachings that I do. It's no different. It is a law. Okay, go and listen to their videos. They're the three that I advise. You might relate more to some of the others, but listen, it has nothing to do with your specific person. If you want your specific person, it's already done. The minute you thought they're the person I want, it's done. The reason you don't see what you want is because of the story and your beliefs and your old programming that is inside of you. There's no one to change but you. Okay? Yes, I have my other channel. Yes, I have the Get Them Back playlist. Yes, I am a personal mentor. I haven't uploaded any on my other channel for ages because it's all there already. It's no different. When you change the story, they have to conform. Okay. Kurt, my lovely. Okay, let's have a look at your question. Okay, yes, Kurt, this is yours, my lovely. Kurt, are you in contact or no contact? Okay. Okay. She definitely sees herself with you. Okay. So she wants to be with you. She thinks the world of you here. Okay. Now, she may, this card for me, the reason I asked about no contact was because it can be that you're blocked or that she just is a person who perhaps cannot express how she truly feels. You know, sometimes we know what we want to say, but we are either embarrassed to say it or we cannot express ourselves how we are thinking it in our head, if you get what I mean. It may be that there's been something that's happened before in a relationship and she is scared you may reject her or leave her, or she may feel there's some kind of something she's holding back on here. Okay, so you're worrying and perhaps thinking the worst, whereas I don't feel, you know, it is anything bad to think about. She's just She wants to be with you, okay, even if you're just friends at the moment. You've definitely either got history in this lifetime together, or you've had a past life connection. Doesn't have to be as lovers, it could be from the same soul group. Spirit is saying yes, the two of you can be together here. All you need to do, the advice that they're giving you, is stop reacting to the 3D. These wands that are coming towards you, don't focus on it. What you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on the problem or the situation that you don't want, you're keeping it in place. So withdraw your energy from reacting, go in your bubble and focus on what your heart is telling you here. Your heart is your true sat nav. Okay, not your ego, not your thoughts. So what is it you want? Get into the feeling of how you would feel if you had it, and remain in that energetic feeling, ignoring the current 3D. The current 3D can change overnight, okay, when you have lined your feelings up to what you want. Okay, so she does want to be yours. She wants to be with you. She thinks the world of you. So what are you worrying and stressing about? Where are your fears? Where are your doubts? Where are your not too sure things here? Because you've got the capacity to be together here. And you know that in your heart. Neela, how to stop the judgment? By changing the story and working on yourself. Everything I've said on Instagram, my lovely. Okay, Kelly. Okay. Okay, Kelly, for you. Okay, the reason I did laugh was because we have the magician. Okay, so he's telling you, you manifesting me is, you know, he's picking up on that. But then the attachment card came out. So I wanted to look at what the attachment was, and the magician and the mirror came out. Okay, so there's still some attachment to the old him or the old story or within you that needs to be got rid of. Okay, and we have the judgment card for you as well, and still sort of reflecting. So he is still reflecting and not really coming forward because he's still feeling judged energetically because of some old story or thought you've got about him. Especially when you've known somebody a long time. You've got thoughts in there that are just yeah, but it's just him. Okay, no, you've got to totally rewrite the old him that you did not like in your story in order to get your reconciliation and rebirth. So be strong. Okay, you've got to let go of trying to control this. Remember, what you want is done. The minute you desire something, it's already done. The time it takes to get it is the time it takes you to line up with the energy of you being the person that already has it. Okay, so you've still got work to do on yourself and this situation. You're still sort of seeing it as the future. When you think, there is only the now. Okay, so when you have a thought that is from the past, you have to change it, or it doesn't matter. This is what's happening. This is my new, what I want. Okay, if you start to think about the future and you're sort of going off in a daydream, if you like, and it's lining up, what you're thinking is lining up with what you want, that's fine. But if you find that you're thinking towards the future and it's not lining up with what you want, you have to stop and you have to call it back to the now. Everything is perfect where you are. Enjoy the now, knowing that what you want is done. You just need to make sure, like the radio, if you had a radio on from the minute you got up, you put a radio on and you were listening to a channel that pissed you off or upset you, you would what? Change the channel or turn it off. You wouldn't smash the radio up. So when you wake up, that inner chat that is in your head all day long here, that you're wrestling with and fighting over each of your thoughts to get to what you want, should only be fruitful thoughts that are lined up with what you want. So every time you think about him, it should be nothing other than he loves me, we're in a loving relationship, we're a solid couple together, he's totally committed to me. If you are drifting back to the old story, you have to pull it back to the station you want to listen to. That's all there is to it. It is your choice to persist in what you want or to keep going back to the old story and focusing on the 3D. There's still some attachment here that you've got, my lovely, to an old story, or just you've got so used to thinking of him in a certain way that it's keeping him in that state. Again, the Create Your Future channel, they've done some really good ones lately that really explain that there is nothing outside of you. Okay? Your person has no power or free will in your consciousness. So you have to make sure that all the old story has been dropped, and that the circumstances you're going, I don't give a fuck what I'm seeing today has no effect on me. Thank you very much. You're the main female. You're the leading lady in your movie or the book that you're writing. So what character have you written for yourself? And what character have you written for him? You are the magician, my lovely. Right, okay. Renee, what is you? Oh, how do people see me as a person? The only thing you, sorry, Renee, Kelly, the only thing you need to work at is watching where your thoughts are. Like I said, you've got to think of yourself as that radio. You wake up in the morning and you start that inner conversation in your head all day long till you go to sleep. Okay, that is what you've got to keep your eye on. Are you listening to what you want to be listening to, or are you listening to the old story and coming back to the old story? There's nothing hard that you need to work at. What you want is already created. You're not making anything happen. You're tuning into the frequency that has what you want. We all operate as energetic frequencies. Okay? Renee, how do people see you? Ba, 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 ba. Addison, I've already done Kurt's. It's just Renee and Morris to go at the moment. Okay, so people see you like they do the Empress. The Empress is a very kind, loving woman. She is a Mother Earth woman. She is down to earth. She is loving. She is kind. Okay, so people see you in this energy of somebody they like, they love, they look up to. Okay, they feel comfortable with. You may be a very hard worker, or if you're at school, then studying. Okay, you're very conscientious of what you do. You learn things quickly. Okay. Again, people may come to you for your advice, or the things you say are interesting and people hold on to that. But you do tend to really put yourself down here. Not all the time, but sometimes you may judge yourself too harshly, get caught up in old emotions that are not serving you, or you judge others, okay, that can send you spiraling here. You know, people do love you. You may have a love interest who loves you, okay, and perhaps you're judging that or thinking that they don't, putting yourself down. So Spirit is saying the choice is with you. There are two wolves that are hungry inside of us. One that is hatred, jealousy, all the negatives, and one that is all the good. So it's your choice which wolf you feed. Are you giving your focus and attention to negative thoughts that are feeding the negative wolf, or positive, loving thoughts to the kind wolf? The choice is yours. So I feel that people think more of you than you actually think sometimes of yourself or them. Morris, what is your question, my lovely? After Morris has paid for a big reading, so I'm going to call this my last one. Sorry if I haven't answered your questions. It's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just that it's been super busy with people wanting guaranteed readings or bigger, deeper readings on their situation. I will be back on tomorrow, so you can catch me tomorrow. If you've had a question answered today, then I will be not answering your question tomorrow because nothing will have changed. Okay, I will be focusing on people whose questions I didn't answer today, or who are in the chat who didn't have a question done today. Okay, so Morris, let's look at yours. It's going to be probably, the Spirit is telling me straight away, it's going to be the same as last time. If you haven't changed anything within you and your thoughts, then nothing will have changed. So let's see what comes out. Hopefully you have. Okay. So I'm going to go through each card with you here, Morris. In fact, I'm going to pull these three because they're all the same. Okay. They're all major arcana for the start, which means that the major are prominent. Okay. It's significant. So Spirit is saying, be patient. Go with the flow. When you're fighting upstream, you're making life hard for yourself, which has come out here. Okay, just go with the flow. What you want is already there for you to have. Okay, you have to, in order to see the changes, the end of the old for the beginning of the new, you have to free yourself from the old story you're telling yourself, the thoughts you're keeping in place every time you get up in the morning and you think about work and finances. Okay, reach out to the new story you want, the new future you want, the positive future you want, and let the old story fade. It is your decision. You're driving the chariot. You're in control of your life's path. Life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. It is your choice where you drive this chariot, to the negative or to the positive. Believe in yourself and have faith in yourself. Like children believe in Father Christmas. They believe in unicorns. They believe in Tooth Fairy. Believe and trust in what your heart wants, because your desires, your wants are already yours to have. Okay? Watch what you are talking to others about and to yourself. Okay, what are you talking about your job? Are you moaning and complaining? Because if you are, you're keeping that in place. If you're in your thoughts, thinking to yourself, I hate my job, I hate this, I hate that. Okay, then you are going to keep seeing that. Your inner chatter reflects back from the 3D. Spirit has heard you. The door to Spirit is open. They know exactly what you want. You're keeping it from you, my lovely. You're making it hard work. This cat, the cat here, this side, is sat going like this to the workers, but they're not listening because they're making, they're working. So what you want is right there, but you're not seeing it because you're making life difficult for yourself, Morris. Okay, they're saying here you're resisting the changes. You're caught up in your emotions. You're thinking the worst, that perhaps people have got it in for you, or that you want to leave your job, or you just not finding a new job. Okay, you're causing a tower moment and you're self-sabotaging yourself. What you want is in your hands. It's not in the hands of anybody else. Nobody else can do it for you until you have got clear in your head what you want and you stick to that. Your financial security and your emotional security is in your hands. So what is it you want, and have fun in getting it. Okay, instead of making it hard work. When you are self-sabotaging, you are derailing yourself, your plans, because you're fighting. There's so many cards here saying that you're fighting this instead of going with it. Going with what your heart is telling you. What is it you want and why do you want it? Live in that end, in that story. Not in the old story of everything's going wrong, I'm not getting what I want, everybody's against me, or blah, blah, blah. And you're moaning and complaining. Your energy is not lined up with what you want. It's keeping the old story and all the crap in place, my lovely. You're causing resistance. It's a bit like, this card is a bit like a seed. Okay, every desire and every thought we have is a seed that we plant in the ground and let it grow. We water it with positive thoughts. If we doubt and we keep digging it up, we're breaking those roots. If you hold on to it and don't let it go into the ground, it's going to die in your hand. Okay? Go with what you want. Your energy is like a fire. It's like this candle. Okay? Your energy and what you focus on grows. You're keeping it lit. When I don't want this candle to burn, I put it out. So it's got no energy. So when you're focusing on what you don't want and the problem and reacting to the 3D, the circumstances, you're keeping it all in place. Where your energy goes is where your focus goes, is where your energy goes. So we don't want to focus on what we don't want. We only want to focus on what we do want. You don't need to figure out the how and the when. You just feel the person who would feel if they had what they wanted. You wouldn't be worrying. You would have as much money as you want. Everything is already there, alive within you. Everything you want is within you. If you want money, you can have money. You can be a millionaire if you want. It's no different to getting £1 million to getting $1. Only your thoughts are telling you that it is. Change your thoughts. Stop resisting. Stop focusing on the old story, my lovely. Okay? What you want is in your hands. Right then, my lovelies, I will leave this with you. Sorry if I didn't get to answer your question. If I didn't answer your question tonight, then I will be on again tomorrow from 8 o'clock-ish UK time. If you've had a question answered today, then there's no point me answering it tomorrow. If you want to get a different perspective, then I'm sure there's lots of other readers who are doing live readings tomorrow as well. Okay, I do want to give some other people a chance to answer their questions. I will leave it with you. Love and light. Thank you, Addison, as well, for moderating.